Today is a video I always wanted to film for the longest time. Let me show you guys. Before I can show you guys what I'm talking about, let me explain. So I've been trying to do this video for like the very longest time since I got this mod done to the car, which changed the biggest thing to this car. It's a mod that I always wanted for, like, since I got the car scene, and I never thought I'll be owning it because it's hella expensive. If you guys follow my IG, if you haven't, follow down below, link down below, and just follow my Instagram. You guys get like a quick little sneak peeks of stuff earlier, and I recorded a lot of videos beforehand before this video is gonna come out, but I need to release this video first to explain everything. So I'm gonna upload this video first, then everything prior to this recording will be uploaded after, so you guys might understand. You might be seeing past tense stuff. So my video style might be different, all that stuff, but that's what we're here for. The reason why I haven't been able to produce this video in a long time is because, as you guys know, all summer has been raining here. I haven't got a single break all summer, so it's been raining, and we didn't have this tent back then. Like, this tent is nice. We didn't have this tent back then, so I couldn't record anything. It was always dirty and wet. It's still dirty now, but at least we got a shade to record it in. Before I show you guys and tell you guys the mod, let's do a little change real fast. So we got some stuff to do before I tell you the videos. I'm gonna give you guys a little teaser here and there, keep you guys anxious. Don't skip, watch the videos, comment down below what you think it is. If you follow my IG, you probably know what it is already, but just play it fair. Guess what I got down below? I don't know what's worse, rain all day or it being super hot like it is right now. Like, holy crap, it's hot. We are, like, I'm sweating already. The humidity is just so much worse. Man, it sucks. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of fans. I got 2 fans right there and then the big AC unit in the back. So, alright, so the reason why I jacked it like this was because I'm trying to, here, let's see if you guys can see. The reason why I jacked it like this is because I need to do some work to the front wheels anyway, so might as well jack up the car and have it removed already. So instead of using ramps, I'm gonna jack it up. But before we talk about that, let's measure where I am height wise for the front, because I'm thinking about re-adding my spacer again. And for a little bit I had this front center cap, I wrapped it to the same color as my banner. I feel like it's so tacky, it doesn't match with anything, so I'm removing that too. If you guys think you guys like it, then cool, but I'm removing it. If you guys like to see another color of the center cap, then comment down below what color you think will look good with the machine face and white body. I will be trying to paint this face in the far future, and hope I get new wheels. I'm just tired of these wheels, but with moving soon happening, I need to think about financial decisions more. I'm not talking about anything for the car right now. Just doing a lot of DIY stuff. So, alright, let's get to measuring the fronts. So the reason why I'm doing it like this is because I don't want to lose any height because of the spacer. I'm not trying for it to hit anything. Like, I already hit right here. I don't want it to hit anything. I just want to measure to see if I add the spacers, will I lose any height or if they'll hit anything. So this is my way of testing it without keep jacking it up, jacking it down, and all that stuff. So let's see if it did anything. Alright. So with all that height set already, I've measured everything. Let's go ahead and do the oil change so I can do all of this while it drains. Alright, while that's being drained, I'm curious. Comment down below how many miles you guys change your oil. I change my oil every 5,000 miles. I'll probably explain why in a future video, but I change mine every 5,000 miles. I'm just curious, when do you guys change your oils? Comment down below, I'm curious. Let's kill time, you know? Alright, while it's slowly dripping, let's go ahead and put on the spacer. I'm only adding a 3 millimeters to the front. That's all I'm going to be adding. Alright, then let's go ahead and remove the center caps for these wheels. Just gonna push down on them. Yeah, like that. Back to the original machine. Mid. Alright, it's time to put the jack on the wheel and let's see if I lose any height. I probably won't show you guys in the video in the after product of how I did it because when I measured it before spacers, it was actually higher than wolf spacer, which makes no sense. So I probably measured it wrong or jacked it up wrong. So I'm just gonna not show the part, just know I did it. Now I think definitely the oil is probably drained already, so it's time to do the oil filter. I don't know if the camera caught it, but this shelf just fell and dumping that oil pan onto my car, but luckily got it all out. So I was just happy that it didn't get any worse. I'm just thankful. Just a little bit on the floor, a little bit on the lip, and that's it. And the shelf didn't land on my car. I don't see any dents, so that's good. That was an experience. I gotta tie that to something so it won't happen again. Now let's talk about the greatest mod I've done to this car. Favorite mod, a dream mod I never thought I've ever owned. Alright, enough teasing. Final chances. Guess now what you think my dream mod, biggest mod, and biggest change for this car was. Last chance. Comment down below. I'll give it a second. Alright, let me show you guys what I've done to the Lexus. That's right, we bagged the Lexus! Finally, I've been wanting to do this for so long. If you guessed it right, good job for you, thumbs up. Comment down below if you got it right as well. Do not cheat, play fair. So since I ever got into the car scene, what made me go into the car scene was the stance scene. The reason why it just looked appealing for me. I only need to go fast. It just looks good. I'm a hard parker more, or a cruiser. I'm not really in it for speed and performance. So, you know, we had to go bags. Tell me what you guys think. Does it look good? Assuming it did. I finally dialed it in yesterday for the fitment, final fitment. And alignment, if you guys are curious, I'm gonna slap an image of the alignment specs right here, in case you guys are curious on the alignment on my ride height anyways. So let me talk about the car a little bit. Alright, so we have universal air bags. So the bags itself is by Universal Air, but the management is by Airlift 3P. I was thinking about going 3H, but I was worried about drilling into my lower control arms, so I might end up going with 3P. But now I'm thinking about it, I might actually end up going with the 3H, just because with the height sensors anyways, because even though I have a 3P, I can always just add the height sensors later. So that's what I might do, because the height sensors will be nice when people come in my car, because it is a sedan, so I will be carrying some people in the car. It's a good walk around. So the front bag actually got used from Pedro. Shout out to him. He has a clean Lexus, still working on it. He's gonna track his car. So he gave me the front one used with the brackets for the BC coilovers, because what he told me was that the BC struts ride better than airlift. I don't know if it's true. I never owned an airlift, so I wouldn't know. But what my brother said as well, because he had airlifts on his old Accord, that it is true. BC's, or how my car setup is right now, rides like a million times better than his airlift ever did. He said that his airlift was felt like a boat. It was too bouncy because it's on air, but mine BC with BC struts still ride as if it was BC coilovers, if not better. It's still kind of stiffness, it has all that stuff, so I could probably track this and still be okay. So the fronts I got used from Pedro, and it has the BC brackets already, so all I had to do was remove the top hat and then remove the spring and add the bag in. I wish I recorded it, but we were just going ham on it. Me, my brother and I were the one that did this entire install. We spent ham on this car. We just finished it, and then like we didn't have time to record. I feel like I wouldn't be able to explain anything because management is not my thing for airlifts. I did it before and I hated it, so my brother just went to the management. I did all the struts and all that stuff, etc. I just don't like the management, and I feel like if I recorded for you guys, it would have been just useless content. But I'm kind of regretting that. I wish I did record it because I felt like you guys would enjoy the process of us bagging the car. The rear bag, on the other hand, is new bags from Universal Air, and I did end up ordering the BC strut, like BC, well, collar really, or just Universal, call it the gold fiber rear springs, since ours is the 3IS anyways, is the divorce system, so the spring and the shock are separate. So I just ordered the area for the bag to sit on. So I am still running BC struts. I'm just running Universal Air, and I am running the Airlift 3P, and those managers are new, all new. The only thing that's used is the front bag on this car. I haven't ran into a single issue yet, besides dialing fitment, which completely sucks. It took a long time. The only issue I feel like I have now is that sometimes when I press the preset, is that it doesn't actually go up to the right air PSI I set it to, but that's minor issues if anything, if that's even an issue. But that's the only issue I had. Let me give you guys a close-up of how they look inside. So you guys can't see from the inside, but those are BC shocks with the bag in the rear. It's really hard to see. Let me see if I can put a flashlight at it and make it any better. Sadly, it didn't get any better, so I can't show you guys anything. I wish I showed you guys why I had the wheels off, but I didn't want to ruin the surprise. That's why I didn't really record how I dialed by measuring it. But I hope you guys can see way inside there that those are BCs. I don't know if you guys can see. Nope, it's not going to focus. You just gotta trust me on it. If anything, I'll show you under the hood and show you the BC top hats. While I have the inside open, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I wired my controller. Usually when some people put the controller in the inside, but since I have a nav system, I don't have that middle piece where people can easily put their controller at. So mine sits right here. I think it looks pretty nice. And I just wired the wire under the steering wheel cover, so it looks seamless. Can't even tell, but there it is. I went to a Cars and Coffee last weekend, and people didn't even know. He's like, oh, I can't put the controller, my body is static or faking to be static, but really, it's just right there. Everybody puts it in the middle, but I keep my phone in the middle I have it right here instead. So let's go ahead and pop the hood. So one thing I did was I did have to cut this top area. There's gonna be a video about this. So I couldn't air out all the way a lot of the times I'll get my height that I wanted, because this upper camber arm or control arm, however you want to call it, for the fronts kept hitting the frame. This is by Megan Racing. I heard that PBM doesn't hit it, and there's another brand that doesn't hit if you have them, but for my BCs, or not my BCs, my Megan Racings, they hit. So I end up cutting it, and I'm gonna get my buddy and I to weld the piece on top of it. It's gonna feature a video all regarding this stuff right here. I recorded some of it previously. Here's the other side as well. Look how much it will clear instead. It goes all the way up, and it still end up hitting it from way inside here. It's still hitting the frame. So, but I'm not gonna cut anymore. He said that right here is the support area for the strut. I don't want to cut anymore to risk anything. He said that he run this before on his show trucks, his dailies, and they never had an issue. But I'm gonna get it covered up and weld a new piece on in the future whenever he has time. That way we can make sure it's secure. So here you go. That is the BC top hat. And we can look inside here and get a flashlight up. There is the bag right there. You guys can see, really terrible focus, but there's the bag and the BC struts. Alright, so let me go show you guys how I ran the trunk. So here is the trunk setup. So I ended up getting making a wood block area to mount all the compressors, the manifold, and the tank. That way anything in my trunk will slide and hit it. It's still my daily, so I'm gonna be putting crap in here. I already have one thing right here. Usually I have more stuff around here anyways. I just took it out just to show you guys the trunk. And I'm thinking about doing the whole trunk, but I don't want it to scratch. And this mat does look pretty nice. I heard it's limited to only the crafted lines, but I could be wrong. That's how I have the trunk set up right here. Extremely basic, but at least it's something. Looks pretty okay. So that's the car, that's the mod I always wanted. I've been dying for it too. Definitely need new wheels with this to have good fitment. But with that spacer added on, the fronts are a lot tighter and matches a little bit of the rears. And it's been aired out here. Without the spacer, it tucked in too much in the front. I even throw a picture right here of how it looked like without the spacers. So I'm pretty excited. I'm so happy how this turned out, especially since my brother and I did it all at home, right in this spot without the tent though. And luckily it didn't rain for like those 2 or 3 days. We were always working inside, and inside for the most part, then outside for just to throw everything down really quick. I said I didn't want to record anything because it was raining at the time. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sorry I talked really fast. I know I always do. I'm just so excited to talk about this stuff to you guys. I'm just so happy how this turned out. Let me know if you guys have any questions about anything about my car. Maybe I might do another mod list coming up soon, because a lot of stuff have changed with my car. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just hope you guys enjoyed it as happy as I did. I love how this turned out. Oop, there was thunder. I just never assumed I own bags like I do now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for all the videos prior to this one, but everything I did, like how I lowered it, like, well, not really lowered it, but everything I did prior to get to this point right here. So a lot of videos are gonna come out to you guys. I just had it waiting to post this video first, so stay tuned for that. Ignore that everything's gonna be past tense. I don't know how my style is gonna be, but bear with me. I really appreciate you guys so much for watching. We're at 500 subscribers, halfway there to 1K, so let's get to 1K subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so shocked that people are still watching. I'm saying thank you so many times because I just really appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. Later.